Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. My name is Kay. I'm a professional home organizer, and today we're going to talk about some organized bedroom tips. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks about how to keep this room in your house tidy and give you an update on our bedroom. The last time I showed you the bedroom, well, before Vlogtober, the last time I showed you the bedroom, it had a really dark color paint on it, and this was the paint that the previous owners had painted the bedroom. It was really dark, it was really depressing. It was supposed to be, I guess, dark and moody, but it really didn't work out because our bedroom only has 2 windows, so it doesn't really get that much light. But we changed the paint on the walls to this beautiful green color. It's called Dirty Martini. It's from a brand called Clutter, and it is absolutely fabulous. Now I'm going to give you some tips about how we keep it neat and organized. The first tip I have for anybody looking to organize the bedroom is to always make your bed. Make it the first thing you do when you are getting ready in the morning. Make it part of your routine, kind of like brushing your teeth. Like, you get out of bed, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, maybe you shower, you get dressed, make your bed. It is going to feel so good to have your bed made during the day, especially if you work from home, right? If you work for, like, my husband and I work from home, and I don't want to walk into the bedroom to like grab something and see like a crazy unmade bed. That's not the tone I want to set for the day. When I make my bed in the morning and it's all neat and tidy, when I get into bed at night, it is such a relief to like pull back the covers and to have the bed waiting for me and not have to rearrange all of the messy sheets to get back in there. I understand if you've had a busy day, if you're in a hurry, maybe you can't make the bed, but I recommend that you start trying to make it a habit. I guarantee you will feel so much better about your day if your bed is made when you come home, or when you come from your office or wherever, the bed is made. It feels really good. The next tip I have, and I especially use this with clients a lot when I'm organizing their bedrooms, is to reduce the clutter on surfaces. Surfaces are a magnet for all kinds of clutter, and the more you have on surfaces, the more cluttered the space looks, even if the stuff that's out isn't clutter. Ironically, a lot of the stuff that we have out isn't actually clutter because we're using it. A great way to reduce the visual clutter in the bedroom is to actually group items together. Grouping items together can be either putting items close to one another or gathering them in something like a tray or a basket. A tray can be really helpful for those of you who have little tiny items like jewelry or coins. If you take them out of your pocket, if you're taking items out of your pocket willy-nilly and throwing them onto the bureau or your nightstand, they're going to get lost. They're going to go underneath your bed or roll somewhere. You're gonna find them in the bed maybe sometimes. Or if you have a little tray or plate somewhere to put the items, that way they're all gathered together. They're not gonna run away. But mostly it makes it look neater. Now don't forget to sometimes put these items away every now and again. Otherwise the tray just fills up with items. The next strategy I always encourage clients is to invest in closet and drawer organization. Closet organization is something that is life-changing. Like, if you have an organized closet, you feel like you can take on the world. You're like, I open my closet and it looks amazing. I can conquer the world. One of the best things you can do to organize your closet, you don't even really have to do anything, it's just like kind of a trick, is to replace all of your hangers, if you have all different hangers, with the same hanger. The only thing you're doing really is creating uniformity, and creating uniformity automatically makes things look more organized, and it's easier on your eyes too when you have a lot of the same style of hanger. I like these thin flocked hangers. These are huggable hangers, but you can buy a very similar hanger for super cheap at Marshall's, Target, whatever. But as long as all of the hangers are the same style, you will look neat for like almost zero effort. The next thing I recommend with your closet is to quasi order your clothes by color when they're hanging. I know that sounds like very super over the top, but go with me on this. If they're in like quasi Roy G. Biv order, you know, like the rainbow order, it's actually easy to find items because you know what you have in your head, and if you can identify items really quickly just by looking in the blue section or in the green section. And it all, again, it's very pleasing to the eye because there's a lot of uniformity. And hey, if you feel inspired, do it with your socks or whatever, but I only recommend right now doing it with hanging things. That's the easiest way to do it. The next tip I recommend is to file fold your clothes. A lot of people are calling this the Marie Kondo method. She popularized this method. It's not something she invented, but file folding, or folding in a vertical style and organizing your clothes that way, is a game changer. For a long time I resisted, but you know what? I did it, and it's life-changing. You can see everything in the drawer when the clothes are like this. You can look at a glance and see exactly what you need to grab. So you're not going to be going underneath and trying to find that thing at the bottom, because that's where things get lost, in the bottom and in the back. Another thing I recommend is if you have a lot of jewelry, store it in a place that is smart where things will not get tangled. That means I hang all of my jewelry. If they're necklaces, I always choose hanging solutions. I have this one from Umbra. I get asked about it. It is discontinued. You can no longer buy it, but there are very similar ones out there and everything is hanging so it never gets tangled. I've actually moved this thing like 7 or 8 times and it's a pain to untangle the things when I get to the destination. But once I'm arrived there and the thing is on the wall, nothing ever gets tangled. Another recommendation is to make it easy to put some things away, especially things like slippers. I just have this little basket beside my bed to throw them in, and it makes it so much easier to put them away if they have a dedicated space. Another bin that is in our room is our linen bin. We actually are working on sleeping in 2 separate duvets. Right now we haven't like implemented that permanently. We have 1 duvet, but I sleep with a separate duvet and he has a weighted blanket that he really, really likes, but we don't have it on the bed. But it's there in the bin in case we need it. But by giving it a home in the bin right next to the bed, it makes it easy to access and it's attractive inside this rattan bin, which got from Marshall's for like, I don't know, 20 bucks? It was a good deal and it's pretty. Another tip I have is to keep your nightstand clutter-free and minimal as you can. I often find nightstands end up being the 2nd junk drawer or even 3rd junk drawer in the house, and I want to strongly encourage you to avoid that kind of behavior. Your nightstand is a place where you keep items that are useful for when you're going to bed at night. In mine, I've got some sleep-enhancing gummies, got my eye mask so I can block out light. It's also a headphone so I can kind of block out noise as well. They've actually been really, really awesome. I think they were like 20 bucks on Amazon. Highly recommend. I've got a little massager for my back, and my favorite thing in the box is my Nintendo 3DS. Sometimes before bed, I like to play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, solve cases before bed. It's very satisfying. Objection. The more minimal you can keep your nightstand, the less stressed you will get when you come to bed. Visual clutter and the sort of disorder of a lot of things in your space can actually cause you real stress, real cortisol that can affect your sleep and affect your day going forward. I also recommend if you charge a lot of electronic devices next to your bed, you have a lamp, you've got your iPhone, me, I have my Nintendo 3DS, is to implement some sort of cord control. Cord control is one of my favorite things to do. Even though I feel like I can never get it as perfect as I want it, I can get it pretty darn good. I got this wall cord organizer from Amazon and it hides all of the excess cord. And I have a little hidden excess cord behind the bed. I just put this command hook up here and I slid some of the excess cord and hid it there, basically behind our headboard so it didn't look very messy. And another reason, so it didn't become prey for the Roomba, because the Roomba, it's vicious. It is a vicious little vacuum. The last tip I have to keep an organized and restful bedroom is, if you can, implement some sort of plant life into your room. We've got some plants by the window, and beside my bed I have a peace lily. It brings that je ne sais quoi to the room that is just so relaxing. I mean, let's be real. I've got plants all over the apartment. I'm very, very obsessed with the plant life. But in the bedroom, it provides a really restful environment and it's good for your air, apparently. I love sleeping in here. It is very comfortable. Well, those are all the tips I have for keeping an organized bedroom. Let me know if you have any more tips to keep your bedroom organized and comfortable down in the comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.